So adding depreciation into the mix, it's another pretty simple calculation if you have the right information. To do depreciation, each year your vehicle loses a certain amount of its value. Okay, that's basically just because of general wear and tear on the vehicle. I mean, you've put miles on the tires, you put miles on the engine, all of that decreases the value at a pretty consistent rate. So the way you're going to calculate your actual depreciation, you take what you bought the car for originally, the purchase price, minus what it's worth today. Okay, so your vehicle's depreciation, what it's worth today, may not be what it's worth in another year, right? It's going to go down a little bit more. So this will change from time to time. So we're going to take the purchase price, the original price, minus the current price, and you divide that by how many years you've owned the vehicle. Okay, same deal as last time. You're going to make sure you subtract them before you divide by the number of years. If you don't hit equals before you do that division, you're not going to be dividing the right numbers here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Lucas Perry purchased a new four-door car 2 years ago at a price of $21,750. Kiplinger estimates it's worth $13,920. Okay, so we've got a lot going on here. So first thing we're going to do is to compute the depreciation. Okay, we're going to do the depreciation, and then we're going to go back to what we did yesterday where we find the cost per mile. Depreciation is a fixed cost, so we're going to add that in with all of those. So he bought the car for $21,750. It's worth $13,920. And then we're going to divide that by the 2 years that he owned the vehicle. So $21,750 minus $13,920, divide that by the 2 years. This thing depreciated $3,915 a year. Okay, so we're going to add that to the other annual cost of $595.20. And we've got insurance that cost $14.61, and we've got $112.60 for license and registration. Okay, all of that added up. Okay, so we got the depreciation value, some other costs, insurance. Okay, so that gave me a total of $6,083.80. Now, again, once you've got that, go back. We're doing cost per mile. That is the cost to operate the vehicle. You need to go back and divide it by the number of miles, which was 16,500. So I've got a cost per mile of 37 cents. Okay. Again, you're just throwing in the depreciation. It's one more thing you have to figure out. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this one's set up in a table, but you're doing the same thing. Chantel Jones purchased a new two-door coupe for $24,590 2 years ago. She drove it 14,322 miles last year and kept a record of all of her expenses. She estimates the present value, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we need to fill in the A, B, and C here. We need to calculate her depreciation. So that is going to be what she bought it for, $24,590 minus $19,219. So that's going to give me $24,590 minus $19,219. And we're going to divide that by 2 because you owned it for 2 years. So the depreciation is $26,85.50. Okay, so to get her total variable, and total fixed costs, add up those columns. So 15,724, 71.85, 154.36, 322.65. Total for variable is 21.25, 10, and then do the same thing for the other column. Okay, so total here is 4176.43. Okay, so to get the cost per mile, total your variable and fixed, add those together. 21.25, 10, going to add 4176.43 to that and divide by the 14,322 miles. So this vehicle is a little more expensive, 44 cents a mile. Okay, just go through the steps. You have to find the depreciation yourself first.